Hey, this is Greg Steer, and isn't it crazy how things in just a matter of months have been totally transformed in the way that we do youth ministry? Who would have thought a year ago we'd be doing youth ministry through Zoom or Instagram Live? Everything has changed. And you know what? Everything has changed in our world too at Dare to Share. We have been brainstorming though because we believe God has uniquely positioned us at Dare to Share to do something new. Actually, for the last 4 years, we've been doing a thing called Dare to Share Live, this live simulcast event from coast to coast, where last year we had 125 cities. We were able to simulcast a one-day training into and mobilize students for the gospel. And we believe that experience has uniquely positioned us to do a full week summer program, Lead the Cause Virtual, that will help prepare your students to become the leaders that God has called them to be. Maybe you're a little bit bummed out that your camps or missions trip have been canceled. Let me just encourage you, you don't have to cancel summer. Matter of fact, maybe, just maybe, God could use this week to take your students deeper and to send them wider with the gospel. That's what Lead the Cause Virtual is all about. Now you may be thinking, what do you mean by lead the cause? Well, we call it Dare to Share. We've nicknamed the Great Commission the cause. Because students, they don't understand what the words Great Commission mean. Matter of fact, to an average teenager, it probably sounds like a bunch of money somebody made on a real estate deal. That was a great commission, right? Students do understand causes. Teenagers are into causes of all kinds. Well, the ultimate cause was given to us by Jesus himself in Matthew 28:19, when he told his mostly teenage followers to go and make disciples of all nations. Jesus has given us that cause as well. And he's given us as youth leaders the mission to hand that cause to the next generation. And at Lead the Cause, your students learn how to make and multiply disciples over the course of a week. Matter of fact, if your students are ready and willing, by God's grace, Lead the Cause Virtual will make them able to share their faith, to make and multiply disciples in a powerful, powerful way. I can't help but think of Chris and his wife, Billy, from Pikeville, Kentucky. Last year they brought 50 teenagers from Pikeville, Kentucky to Denver, Colorado to experience Lead the Cause. Their students learned over the course of a week to pray, to care, to share, and to take a dare to lead the cause back in Pikeville. And that's exactly what they did. They came back with a plan. They began a prayer movement, and that prayer movement led to a care movement, and that care movement led to sharing the gospel, and God is continuing that movement through Chris and his wife Billy back in Pikeville, Kentucky, and these 50 teenagers. They're making and multiplying disciples. And that same experience of prayer, care, share, and dare really defines the full days of Lead the Cause Virtual. There will be a prayer day where your students learn how to intercede before God. I think today, teenagers don't know how to pray. They don't know how to pray, especially when it comes to praying for their lost friends. And what we've seen at Dare to Share is students, when they pray, they start to care for their friends who don't yet know Christ. So your students are going to learn how to pray. They're going to learn how to care. They're going to learn how to engage in conversations, listen to people. And especially now during the pandemic, teenagers are so isolated. There's a sense of desperation. Your teens are going to learn how to reach out to their friends with the love of Jesus Christ, to ask them how they're doing, to say, how can I pray for you? And they're going to learn how to share. They're going to learn how to articulate the gospel message in a very clear and cogent way. Matter of fact, during the week, they're going to begin to share the gospel using all sorts of technology. You may be thinking, well, how can social distancing and gospel witnessing go together? Listen, through the Life in 6 Words audio story functionality, we have a way for your students to share Christ that's literally pandemic proof, right? And then they're going to get a dare to go back to their community and make a difference and be ready for that school year to take their school for Jesus Christ. Listen, you're going to get a vision that's way broader than probably what you have right now. A vision to reach your community and every teen everywhere in the community. You're going to be equipped, and you may be thinking again, how can you do this virtually? Listen, there's going to be general sessions in the morning, there's going to be afternoon activities, there's going to be night sessions, there's going to be interactivity among the students from coast to coast. We believe because of our experience doing live events, We are uniquely positioned to train and equip your students, no matter what your situation is, no matter if your teens are still at home in their room, we're going to train them. If you can gather in groups of 5 to 10, we're going to train them. If you can gather as a youth group and even other youth groups together, we're going to train them. We are building different scenarios with one purpose: to mobilize your teens to lead the cause. Lead the Cause Virtual is beyond camp. It's camp with a cause. Your students will be equipped, unleashed in powerful ways in this unique setting. Because I don't know about you, now more than ever, I see that people understand they need someone. They need hope. We know that hope is found in Jesus Christ. Your students are the ones to bring them that hope. That's what Lead the Cause Virtual is all about. One of the things that Lead the Cause Virtual will do, it will inspire your students. Inspire them to action. It will grab their heart. It will break their hearts for their lost friends. Now, Lead the Cause Virtual, it's $399 value. I mean, your students are going to get trained, equipped. They're going to be mobilized during this week. Matter of fact, not only that, Colorado Christian University is offering dual credit if your students go through this. Amazing, amazing opportunity. But we also understand that many churches are going through tough financial times because of this pandemic, and a lot of churches' offerings are down, and sadly, sometimes the youth ministry budget is the first to be cut. So we're making this between now and May 17th available to your students for $49 each. $49 each for a full week experience that will prepare and equip them to reach their campus with the gospel of Jesus Christ. I encourage you, take advantage of this opportunity and get all your students on board. Tell other youth leaders in the area, get them involved, and together you can be equipped and mobilized for the gospel of Christ.